Welcome to Kids Mind. This is your teacher, Teacher Naomi, and I'm here to tell you a story. Are you ready for my story? Thank you. Welcome. Today's story is about a dog. This dog was a very talented dog, and its master was called Jack. The dog's name was called Lex. Now, one day, Lex was playing in the garden. And as he played, he decided to go and hunt. Normally, Jack, the owner, and Lex always hunted together. But this time round, Lex wanted to hunt, but Jack was very busy. Jack said, "Now, Lex wants me to go and hunt, but I'm very busy. What am I supposed to do?" But Lex can always go alone. So he just ignored Lex. Anytime Lex was ignored, he knew that he was allowed to do anything that he wanted. So Lex went to the forest. There was a nearby bush. And when he was hiding, he was hiding from small rabbits, trying to catch them. But as he listened, he heard a baby crying, a human baby crying. And the cry came from very far. Lex always flapped the ears like this when he wanted to capture a sound that was very far. So immediately, he did like this and listened. Now, that must be a baby crying. What would be happening? Lex decided, now, I'm going to go. I will not even hunt anymore. I'm going to see what is happening. Lex ran and ran, and the cries became louder and louder. The more he came nearer, the louder the cries. Then, when he looked ahead, he noticed that there was a small bag. And inside that bag, the sound was coming from that bag. Lex realized that, wow, there is a baby inside that bag. What am I supposed to do? Lex immediately went and took the bag using the mouth, and he started going back. On the way, some hyenas had also heard the cries. And you know, hyenas are very they are very bad. Hyenas are greedy. They can eat even small children. Do you know that? So, Lex now had this baby, and the hyenas were there. They wanted to snatch the baby and tear that baby into pieces and eat. But Lex knew that it was his responsibility to take this baby home. So what happened is that those two hyenas decided to attack Lex. And as I have told you, Lex was a very talented dog. Lex could run very fast. So the hyenas decided to attack Lex. What did Lex do? Did he run away? No, Lex was also a very good fighter. He was trained. And now these hyenas were the enemy here. So Lex placed the baby down. And now he waited for the hyenas. One of the hyenas came, and Lex scratched the eyes, and the hyena could not see. The hyena ran away screaming. Now the second hyena did not want to go away without a fight. So it came charging, and Lex was very quick. He scratched and bit its mouth, and the hyena felt a lot of pain. But it did not go away. It was very ready to eat the baby. Hyenas are known to be very greedy. They can eat anything. So the hyena did not believe this is just a dog. How is it fighting us? But what the hyena did not know is that Lex was not just a dog, but a very talented dog. So when it came again, this time Lex took the hyena's mouth and ripped it off, and the hyena fell down dead. So Lex took the baby and started walking home. Now, before Lex could reach home, there was this fox. The fox smelled, there is a baby somewhere. That is what happened. I smell a baby. And the fox wanted to eat the baby also. Lex could not allow any animal to kill that baby. So he decided to fight the fox. The fox did not know that Lex was a very talented dog. So when it came, Rex scratched the fox's eyes. One of the eyes was gouged out, and the fox screamed and barked and ran away. So Rex was able to pick the baby, and finally he reached home. When Jack saw Lex, he realized that Lex was bleeding. So during the fight with the hyenas, Lex was scratched and he was bleeding. So Jack ran, and by now the baby was quiet. Before Jack knew what was in the bag, he first of all bandaged Lex. Then later on, Lex remembered, oh, the baby in the bag. So he dragged Jack's hand to where the bag was. And when Jack opened the bag, oh, he was shocked. A baby boy was there, and the boy was sleeping. Finally, the baby felt safe. When he was carried by Lex, he felt that this is now someone who is taking me home. And Jack decided now, this baby, I don't know where Lex corrected him, but I cannot allow the baby to suffer. Jack did not have any child, and his wife had died without any child. So Jack thought maybe this is God's ways of rewarding me with a baby boy. So Jack fetched a bottle, put some milk, and started feeding the baby. And the baby took the milk, and the baby was very happy. And he slept. Now, Jack had a problem. Who would take care of this baby? Remember, I told you Jack was a very busy person. He used to work very far away in an office. And now, here is a baby, and he wanted to take care of this baby. But around that area, there were no workers. Nobody was willing to be employed. Now, first of all, Jack decided to train Lex. I've told you earlier, Lex was a talented dog. So, Jack trained Lex how to put milk into the bottle, how to feed the baby, and how to sing. Can you imagine the dog was able to sing for the baby to sleep? And all this, it was trained by Jack. Then, one day, Jack left the baby and Lex. Lex was to take care of this baby. And Jack knew very well that Lex could not allow the baby to get hurt. But unfortunately, there was this big and very dangerous enemy that they did not know existed. Near their house, there was a hole, and inside the hole, there was a big snake. So, when Lex went out, the snake crawled and came to the baby. And it was about to bite the baby when Lex came running. Lex was just in time to snatch the snake and to scratch it, and there was a big fight. The snake wanted to coil itself around Lex and squeeze Lex until it dies. But it did not succeed. It managed to coil itself around the legs of Lex. Lex started barking painfully, but he still held the snake's head with the claws, and the baby was safe. Luckily, Jack was coming back from work. And when he was outside, he heard Lex growling and barking painfully. He wondered what could have happened. Is Lex all right? What about the baby? So Jack came running quickly to the house. What? When he saw this big snake, he was shocked. But he had weapons in that house. So he took a very sharp panga and cut the snake's head, and it fell down. Immediately, he went and uncoiled the snake around the legs of Lex. And Lex was able to move his legs. And he was very happy. Jack learned one lesson that day, that even if Lex was a talented dog, there were some enemies that were not very easy to deal with. So he decided to employ a soldier. And he went out, looked for a soldier, and explained to him, your work is to check and see that Lex is doing his work of looking after the baby very well. And the soldier was okay. So the baby grew and he became a big boy. And that boy was called Linus. Linus became a big boy and they were very close to Lex. So when Lex went out to play, Linus went together with him and they played hide and seek and they were very happy. My story ends there. Did you enjoy the story? Wow. Thank you. The story teaches us that when we are in need, when we are helpless, like the baby, when all what we hear are enemies surrounding us, God sends one person who is there to help you. And that person could be Lex. So even animals love human beings. So let us be kind to animals. Animals are there to help us. So when we are kind to animals, they also help us. And they can protect even our babies, even our brothers. So when you find a dog, when you are walking home, don't harass those dogs. Don't harass any animal, because animals are to be helped. They are to be cared for. You see, Lex was able to save a baby who maybe was left by a mother, or maybe the mother died, we don't know, but Lex became a helper. So anytime you find an animal, make sure you are kind. You can give this animal food. If the animal is hurt, make sure you are able to help this animal to get a veterinary. That way, you'll be extending your love towards animals. So animals are created by God so that we can help them. We can take care of them. So until next time, this is Kids Mind, and I am Teacher Naomi, and we'll be giving more and more stories. Thank you and bye.